I'm recording. There we go. Am I using the right mic as well? Let me check that it's also capturing my voice. It is. Okay, good. You should. That's what I was checking real quick. Talk for a sec. Awesome. I don't think it is. That's so cool. Okay, try again.
What's up, guys? It's me, Cassidy Amber, responding
Yes.
to the allegations.
Oh God, what did Cassidy do?
Well, I mean, clearly something happened between last session and this one. Something happened between the Family Feud video and the now responding to allegations video.
In the 2 seconds between.
Yeah.
Guys, I didn't know it was a preschool. In my defense, I thought I was burning down a government building. And you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Yeah, they're actually like, that was actually, you know what, with her intentions, that was actually kind of based.
Oh fuck, I also forgot that. Damn.
Music, did you get that organized?
Yeah, I have it. It's still in playlists, but I at least have like actual playlists now, which
Cool.
is better. Let me just open them real quick. Open this, 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 and this. I think. Yep, Jesus Christ, it's like 7. No, I just want the list. I don't want like the first thing to play. Stop. Stop! I guess you're gonna listen to the beginning of 7 different tracks.
Awesome.
Actually, no, because I stopped this one before it could play. Fuck you.
6 different songs.
No, only those
5 different
songs because
songs.
I actually
Only.
stopped all of them. Oh, and the first millisecond of Even in Tragedy from Your Turn to Die.
Awesome.
Okay, I think I'm
Alright.
ready.
Are we picking up from interjection?
We could do just a little bit before, but basically, yeah. Let me just move some stuff so that mic can be the mic can be right here. Just put the monitor closer to me. There we go. The part doesn't have to be here. I don't even have to be here.
Ah! Jesus Christ, that animal is.
Sorry.
Which key is that? Which letter is making that noise?
Plus sign.
Oh.
Or minus sign? I don't know. Either one.
They're both the same key, I think.
Okay, I'm ready. Well, they're not for me,
Alright.
but like.
Oh. Alright, should I take it from regardless?
um. Actually, hold on. I'm thinking.
Lincoln?
You're thinking Lincoln? Lincoln thinking? Lincoln.
True.
Can I get this man's a true?
Yeah, hold on. Let me give you a true. Let me give you a true. Where is it? Here it is. Here's your true.
Fucking
What if we just have this
sure.
GIF? What if we just have this GIF playing in the top right corner the entire time?
I'm sure that will, like, heighten the experience. Sure.
We agree with someone and we just go true when we play this GIF.
Wait, you can, like, loop YouTube videos, right? Yep, there we go. I'll just have that as a default so that I gotta just do this in that case. Wait, it's better if I save it.
BDA and shit.
Why did it download as an MP4? That's awesome.
Oh, we actually have it. Hell yeah.
Oh, there we go. It played once and then never again. Loop.
Cool.
I can change its speed.
Make it really slow. Awesome. That's so good. That's better. Hold on.
Where are we?
I'm back.
Where the fuck? Oh.
Awesome.
Color correction. What if I make it barely visible?
That's a really fun idea. Only keen-eyed viewers will spot this tiny detail.
Awesome. That's not horrible at all.
No, it's great.
There we go. Let me actually do this. Okay, let's begin.
All right, where am I picking off? Where are we picking off from?
Let's start from here, actually.
Okay. Oh, there's no way I can be the killer. Because we know the killer had to be a woman, as they only had access to the women's bathroom, you know?
I'm drinking water. Sorry. That is very true. I suppose Kaido cannot be the killer after all. No, that doesn't apply anymore. That was only thought to be true when we thought Retsuko had been killed in the bathroom.
Since Retsuko was murdered in the lobby, anyone could have easily used her own tablet to gain access to the women's bathroom. To use such an easy to debunk claim, it only makes you look more suspicious, doesn't it? That wasn't what I... Psyche, please help me.
Good grief. Just listen to yourselves.
Huh?
You're all suspecting Kaido, but is Kaido even capable of murder? Psyche's exactly right. Kaido wouldn't hurt anyone.
I don't even think he could hurt anyone. Regardless, it's insufficient to claim anyone cannot be a murderer from outward appearance alone.
If you're telling me Retsuko and Miss Crazy got violent in this case, then what's stopping Theater Kid?
Exactly, more or less. We can now ignore this possibility in a life or death situation simply because Kaido doesn't look the part.
It's not just Kaido's appearance. He's truly physically weak. Zorable and Jim, bad at most sports, if not all, and only acts tough when in reality he'll break down at the slightest threat. It's just impossible for Kaido to even commit a murder.
Yeah,
And yet, Kaido looks hurt from that comment. Saiki, why are you saying these things? Don't argue with me. Hold up. Uh, where is it? I'm so professional.
Hell yeah.
Wait, this isn't the thing yet. This is only
Yeah,
after.
no, this is.
I want
Yeah.
the. You know the theme I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
No. 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 God damn it. I thought I had this shit figured out. What the fuck?
This is awesome, Mike. Good job.
I'm sorry, okay? This is hard to like organize correctly.
It's fine. That's fair.
Where is Jesus Christ? Let me check the 96 thing. That's not the one. That's also not the one. Okay, whatever. Fucking.
I'll be right back.
Okay, sorry.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Do you know what the song is called that plays before the crosswords when they like butt in?
I can try to find it. Hold on.
Because I genuinely don't know what the song is called. That's the problem. Like, how do I even search for it not knowing? Because, like, it should be here, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
like I want to figure it out now so that we have it in the future. Is the problem.
Cycle through the songs. I don't know the name of it because the music name thing disappears, but I can try to tell you which one it is based on just hearing it.
I know which one it is. It's the one that goes like.
You cut out. Mike? Hello?
Hello?
I can't hear
Hello?
you. Hello, I can hear you now.
It goes like.
You- You'll never believe it, Mike.
Of
Oh god. Mike, you're lagging.
fucking.
Mike?
Can you?
I heard you say can you and then you cut out again.
Are you fucking? God damn it!
Okay. There you are. There you are. And there you aren't.
Fucking thing. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, let's go back. Sayaki, why are you saying these things? Don't argue with me. A little late, dude. God damn it.
There works. It's fine.
Sayaki? Because it's the truth. It's because Kaido proved himself to be an idiot a few times doesn't prove anything. Then tell me, how is it not possible for him to kill Retsuko? If I have to explain it to you myself, then so be it. And now we can do fucking...
There we go.
If the murder weapon was the microphone, someone as weak as Kaido would hardly be able to inflict any serious damage on anyone. That would be the case, or is this like advanced?
That's advanced.
That would be the case, if not for the fact that Retsuko would have received a more powerful hit regardless due to her smaller stature. Even if Kaido had hit Retsuko with all of his limited strength, it caused some type of injury. One blow wouldn't be enough to kill her. I'll cut through your lies! Retsuko's head wound! Oh, never mind, I'll cut through the contradiction. I'm so sorry, Hayasaka. I failed you. What was the thing that, like, not Nagito, Naegi does? Shoot! And then, like, shoot! Loses, like, a heart.
Yeah.
Fucking... Bitch! Boom! Nope. Sure. Okay. No. Retsuko wasn't hit once, Sayaki. Considering how deep her head wound was, it's likely she was struck multiple times.
That is true. It's not only that. If Retsuko had the opportunity to fight back, then surely she wasn't killed with one blow. I guess it didn't matter how hard he hit her. As long as he kept doing it, she was gonna die eventually. Anything to off that hallucinatory threat, I suppose.
It's still impossible for Kaido to be the killer. Oh, that's me.
Go
Goddamn.
Jack, yeah.
Another rebuttal? Jesus, kid, you're relentless. There's something you've all been overlooking this entire time. If Retsuko attacked the killer, as he just established, then they'd have the scratch marks to show it. Doesn't he wear bandages? Doesn't Kaido wear bandages around his arms?
Does he?
He does! He wears bandages around his wrists and hands. Could
Interesting.
easily hide them. Oh god damn it, how did I never notice that? Or like, make the connection in my head. That's just me with any fucking media. I will like, make the most, like, recognize the most convoluted fucking plan ever and call something like way sooner than I should, and I'll not like overlook the most obvious shit ever.
You know, I think it was when we were discussing the scratch marks that I sent the images of, or like when I don't think it was when I sent the images, but it was like when I remember sending something around the time I pinned the images of their like splash arts around the time we were discussing the scratch marks.
It's like, it reminds me of how, like, when I was first playing through Danganronpa 2, I remember calling really, like, convoluted shit almost at the beginning. Like, I remember calling... I think I remember calling the trick of, like, Chapter 4 accidentally, like, a lot sooner than you should. Like,
Oh,
then
that they
you
were
should
like
be
on
able
top of
to.
each other.
Yeah, the thing of them being on top of each other. The octagon thing is still stupid, so I didn't get that. But I think the thing of them being on top of each other, I think I got, like, almost as soon as Nagito cleared the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was, like, way sooner than I should have been able to. I think it was, like, as soon as I saw something about, like, compass, I was like, I think I see what's happening here. But then I also, in Chapter 2, did not, like, for a second think about Peko using her sword that is on her at all times until they were like, oh, there was no way for someone to leave the thing. And then I was like, oh, right, there's one of us who has, like, shit on her the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, it only hit me then, like, as basically as when it hit the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fucking...
Oh, we gotta go back. Gotta go back down.
Yeah.
That's when we're selecting.
Oh, there we go. If Retsuko attacked the killer, as he just established, then they'd have the scratch marks to show it.
That is true.
And yet, Kaido doesn't have any.
How the hell do you know?
Good grief, he's not even wearing sleeves. Kaido, push your blazer out of the way and show your arms.
Psyche.
Hold on. The thing stopped, so let me do... That's not... That's also not it. God damn it, I can't find it.
It's whatever.
Sorry, I want the thing.
That's fair. I get it.
Sonosa? Okay, yeah, we'll do this.
This works.
Kaido, push your blazer out of the way and show your arms.
Psyche.
Show them your arms, Kaido. See? Not a single scratch in sight.
I'm standing right next to him, and not even I can spot anything that looks like a scratch mark.
Exactly. Compare this to Yuri's arms, which are covered in literal. You really still think Kaido's the culprit now? I guess that's true.
Psyche, you're fighting an ignorant, stubborn claim.
Excuse me. I see it. The fault in his argument. Psyche's either hiding or neglecting to realize.
No, Psyche's right! I'm not the killer, because I don't have any scratch marks!
Kaido, that can't be true.
Why don't you believe me, Miss Ayasaka? Why are you saying I'm the killer?
Kaido! Okay, I've done this once, I can do it again. Oh, I thought there was a reason it out to see. I didn't realize. Hold on. Okay, I've done this once, I can do it again. As much as I hate to do this, if I stop now, it might endanger us all. Do you do?
I'm not the killer!
Who cares about the camera?
It's Yuri who's suspicious! The jet black winged swore knows not to unleash my true powers unless for justice! No, I can't go against the hero's code!
And then I just like slap him. Wait.
This is...
Oh. Oh, god damn it. I should have like done this one first. And then like done this one. Like this is the one now.
This is just a misunderstanding. So what if I'm not very good at staying awake? I would never do something as reckless as hallucinate. Miss Ayasaka, please, believe me. I didn't kill Retsuko. I didn't kill her. There's no proof I did it. Psyche said so. I don't have scratch marks. You've seen my arms. You've seen them, haven't you? I would never kill someone so innocent as her. Never. So please stop saying these things about me.
Wait, Final blow.
I didn't kill her. My arms, they're clean, aren't they?
Joke's on you. I can put 4 words together. Bandages on Kaido's wrists.
Damn it, you know how to put words together.
Break.
Damn it.
I gotta like organize the cause they have like different titles, but I gotta organize the ones that are like basically the same theme. Sono Uso, Sin, and like Seme, to like make them scale up so I can use them for shit like this.
And to think I would have gotten away with it if you were like 5 years old.
This isn't the one I wanted. Your arms are not clean, Kaido. The scratches, they're hidden under your bandages, aren't they?
What?
All this time, we had assumed Retsuko had managed to attack the culprit all the way up to their lower arms, just from seeing Yuri's arms alone. But if you think about it, there's no way she would have been able to reach that far up.
Indeed. It's more possible to assume the scratches were inflicted around the wrists and arms, exactly where Kaido's bandages can be easily cover. No! So, if he took off his bandages and nothing was there, you would be innocent? Likewise, if there is, there's no viable explanation as to how they got there without backed-up evidence. Let's be assumed those were the scratch marks made by Retsuko when he killed her.
That can't be true. Kaido?
Psyche, please! Why aren't you saying anything? Because he was run out of rebuttals. I can see where this is going, so let's just get this over with. What the hell's got you so apathetic now? Because there's only two ways this can go. Either Kaido takes off his bandages and shows everyone his clean arms, or if he refuses to, it's obvious he's the killer.
Sorry, someone came in my room.
No worries.
You must take them off at once. Surely there is nothing stopping you if you are innocent.
No, I can't. I can't take my bandages off, because if I do, my black bead power will escape.
What? Come on, kids, stop being delusional. This trial's already gone on for too long.
Just prevent the inevitable at this point. No, I'm serious. It'll endanger you all. If I do. If I take off my bandages. If I show you what's under them. What's under them.
That's not what I wanted. No, stop. That's the one we were... That's the one... Where's the one that was like sad? The one for when now.
I'm not sure what the name of the song is. I don't go through.
Oh, I put them all at like the end of the playlist, right? The line.
Oh, under my bandages?
It's here. Kaido. No. You really are the...
Kaido's bandaged hands. I see. Sensei wishes to be. In that case, I'll take responsibility and summarize the case from start to finish. That way, I shall be confident in the identity of the culprit.
Damn, but Kaido as the fucking killer. I was not expecting this when we started the trial, not in a million years. I'm gonna be so
It was
weird.
definitely one that caught me off guard, because it's very well hidden, and unless you're paying attention to like, hey wait, Kaido wouldn't know that Bojack was passed out. Because like, I don't know, Bojack tells you that during the investigation, so it's like,
Yeah.
you don't think about it because you figure everyone already knows.
Yeah, and you learn it like before you talk with him. So it's like you don't particularly know that he hasn't, you know. But
yeah.
realistically he hasn't. Aw, I wish there was a mini game where we put together the thing so we could chill with this song for a second, because it's one of my favorites in the game.
It's a good one. Unfortunately, we cannot put it together ourselves. It's already been drawn.
Let's start this fucking thing.
This case has a few layers to it, but it's best we start from the very beginning and forth from there. During the late hours of last night, a culprit, for whatever reason, was walking on the second island. However, upon hearing noises emanating from the karaoke bar nearby, he decided to investigate. There, he witnessed Retsuko, her victim, performing karaoke in one of the booths. However, this wasn't just any song. She was screaming death metal vocals, much akin to her ultimate talent. She'd been doing this multiple nights ever since the karaoke bar opened, and tonight was no different. Culprit, listening to chronological sleep, most likely developed a warped perception of what they were seeing, aided upon the rough nature of the music. Believing it's going to be dangerous, they ran back out to the lobby to retrieve the nearest weapon they could find, a microphone. Retsuko must have seen the culprit peering into her booth, and instantly followed them out to the lobby, looking to question what they were doing. However, before she could react, the culprit dealt the first blow into her head. From a mixture of the culprit's natural weakness and the lack of proper force from the microphone, Ritsuko did not immediately die. The last resort attempt to fend for her life, she began to attack back, scratching the culprit's arms and wrists. Despite this, she was no match for the culprit, who managed to kill her in a few more blows, rendering her with a deep wound to her head.
God damn. Poor girl. I feel bad for her.
Yeah,
She was
it's
like,
unfortunate because she falls victim to the first rebuttal showdown curse of if you're the first to argue with the protagonist, you are going to die next.
God damn it.
After the adrenaline rush had died down, Copper quickly realized what they had just murdered was a fellow coworker on the island. In a panic, they rushed to clean up the crime, quickly coming up with a cover-up. They carried Ritsuko to the woman's bathroom, using her tablet to gain access inside.
My god. Kaido.
The close-up on the eyes is fucking...
Yeah, this is really well
unsettling.
drawn. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Inside the bathroom, the culprit smeared blood on one of the sinks, turned on the tap, and clogged the toilet stall to cause a flood. This was all to make it appear as if Ritsuko had clogged the toilet herself, slipped over and hit her head on the sink, making out her death to be a complete accident on her behalf. Before leaving, the culprit rinsed the bloody microphone on the tap to remove the blood, consequently breaking it.
Hey, quick question though. Where the fuck does Yuri play into this?
We'll see. In order to make their bathroom accident story more believable, the couple went to the stage bar next door to retrieve empty alcohol bottles. This proved easy to achieve, as Bojack, who had been previously drinking there, passed out just some time after Retsuko died. The culprit then returned to the karaoke bar to place the bottles in the booth Retsuko was using previously. This pushed the idea that Retsuko had gotten herself so drunk that it would be likely she performed such a reckless feat in the bathroom. Here she is. After all this, the culprit fled the scene. They'd be able to hide the scratch marks with fresh bandages, knowing no one would think twice about it. However, the case isn't end there. All this time, someone else had witnessed the culprit funnel around the karaoke bar, Yuri. After the culprit left, she must decide to investigate herself, finding Retsuko's corpse in the bathroom. For whatever reason, Yuri saw this as an opportunity to twist the case to her own goals. The knife she had stolen from the kitchen a few days prior, she inflicted cuts all over Retsuko's body, as well as even a stab wound in her chest. She completed her scene by leaving cut marks on the bathroom walls to create the false narrative that the culprit actually had a stroke with Retsuko in the bathroom before stabbing her in the chest. Here, they made a trip to the pharmacy where she retrieved a box of laxatives. Moving the blister pack, she brought them over to the stage bar where she tossed the empty box into the trash can. This was a trick as in believing the reason Ritsuko was at the karaoke bar in the first place was due to someone spiking her drink with laxatives, forcing her to travel to the nearest bathroom. The accumulation of these distractions would eventually push the trial into her favor, being the prime suspect, something the true culprit was unaware of.
Why is Yuri evil? She's not evil. She's not supposed to be evil, at least. Why the fuck is she acting evil? Why are you byakuing?
She probably has some reasoning behind her intentions.
The true culprit. The only Percival? The only Percival capable. The only person capable of such an accident was you. Shun Kaido.
He's so sad.
Man. I wonder what his fucking execution's gonna look like. And if they're gonna explain the fucking... You know, Yuri messing with shit.
They'll explain it, don't worry.
Hold on, I have...
I mean, wasn't there an idea you suggested about, like, why, like, Yuri would have committed, or, like, why Natsuki or Yuri would have committed the murder in the first place?
Oh, wait. Was Yuri's plan to help Kaido so that he could escape with Natsuki? Or something?
Let's find out. Let's find out.
Oh my god, I got that, didn't I? I'm just calling it now. I think I might have hit that. Let me just... That's not the one. That's not the one. That's... So, that's it then. There's nothing more to say, and yet every part of me feels so horrible for aiding it. Why? Just... why?
I guess we've come to our true killer now. It was all just an accident.
Okay. Kaido, what are you?
Oi, oi, oi! Is this finally time to start the voting? Is it finally time to pack up this damn case for good?
If there's nothing else to say, then let's just get this over with.
Now we're getting on to the real good stuff. Like before, you'll find a little voting screen on your tablets. Go ahead and tap on who you think the Blacken is. Will you be right? Will you be wrong? Let's get it started!
I don't think I have a thing for the voting, so let me do this.
Oh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Yay! It's Kaido!
Yay!
I'm getting so much fucking money! I can't stop winning!
I can't stop winning!
Well, won't you look at that? The majority's in favor of Kaido. Good on ya. It was the true Blacken who got the jump on Retsuko. Although I gotta say, this vote ain't so unanimous like the last. Psyche, voting for Yuri only makes you a coward for not facing the truth.
Kaido remains silent, only sparing a glance of mild confusion in Saika's direction. His face held its usual blank state, yet a small crease was apparent in his eyebrows. Hayasaka only being able to catch it standing beside him. Just then, he heard a frustrated sigh, and shifted his attention over to the perpetrator.
So then, my plan failed in the end, huh? You'll vote for Kaido. Well, I did too. Only because I knew it'd be pointless to keep going on when I knew my narrative had been dismissed.
Wait, just hang on. If you ain't the killer, then your fake stabbing shit had no reason to exist, like, at all. Why the hell did you mess with the case?
I remember her saying it was so she and Natsuki could escape the island together. But if she is not the killer... my brain is all muddled and confused.
See, that was just a cover-up in the hopes it would be disgusting enough to convince you all to vote for me.
What? What does that even mean? Yuri, why the hell would you want to be incorrectly voted for?
I suppose I should explain myself. I won't deny I'm intrigued to hear it. I think it started after the second island was opened. Ever since I was shaken from the previous murder, I turned to books to keep myself occupied. Day after day, I spent time alone in the library, even more so when the no sleep motive was announced.
Wouldn't that be a bad place to be when you're trying not to sleep, reading?
Well, for her it has like an opposite. Like, there's people who fall asleep reading. For her it would be the opposite. Reading is the only thing that keeps her engaged. It's like, I have to do something and this keeps my brain occupied.
Got it.
So she just like eats books. In the metaphorical sense, you know.
Or also in the literal sense, who knows? Maybe she's just chowing down, eating books like a paper shredder.
It's like the fucking Gumball clip where they're eating books to study.
Now, I love horror novels. Dystopias, death, despair. They're so easy to immerse myself into. It definitely didn't stop me from comparing this situation to fiction. I mean, doesn't this feel so absurd to you all? A death game. You'd think it was a joke if we weren't experiencing it for ourselves right now. But then, as I kept pondering, I realized flaws within this game.
What flaws?
Think about it. Even if we're all told we can just live on the island without having to kill someone, we're all being forced to murder one way or another from the motives presented to us so far. The letters from a close one, no sleep. Basically, no matter how much hope you hold in yourself and the people around you, a murder will definitely occur.
That's a very pessimistic approach to our situation. You shouldn't compare our reality to one possibility from fantasy.
You're wrong. It's obvious the Nazos aren't going to let us what's happened on the island. No, it's just a lie. Plain and simple. A lie to lead us into a false sense of security when we believe we have free control over our actions. Their goal is to make everyone suffer. Therefore, a cycle spouts possible. A cycle spouts. People die. The rest become more traumatized and depressed, repeating until we lose all motivation to escape. The game ends in nothing but bloodshed.
You must be fun at parties.
But I don't understand. What do you intend to do? I want to prevent this from happening again. The only possible way was to end everything quickly. In other words, killing everyone as soon as possible.
What?
Of course, I know it wasn't likely I'd be able to go around and kill everyone by myself. That's just wishful thinking at best. So instead, I realized I could utilize the rule of the executive trial. If we incorrectly identify the killer, then everyone will be executed.
Are you serious? You going to form a fucking suicide pact?
So this is why you decided to tamper with Retsuko's case? I guess some context is in order. Last night while I was leaving the library, I witnessed our culprit, Kaido, dashing from the karaoke bar to the stage bar. At first I was confused. What was he doing? Why did he look so shaken? And so I waited. He returned not long after with arms full of alcohol back at the karaoke bar. A few minutes later he appeared again, but this time he ran the other direction towards the bridge. Assuming he wasn't going to make another trip back, I decided to investigate.
How did you locate Miss Retsuko's body?
At first, I didn't quite know what I was looking for. The alcohol had got me for a loop, but I knew something suspicious had to be around. As I ventured further inside, the faint sound of running water caught my attention, so I wandered towards the bathroom. To come as no surprise as what I saw. Retsuko's body lying on the cold tiles, deep gash in her head. Water starting to spill over the sink and diluting the blood below. It was a sickly taste for the senses. That's when something inside me changed. Snapped. I had theories before it had been confirmed. The cycle will continue no matter who the person is. From the cool-headed Roshi to even the soft-hearted Kaido. At that moment, an idea came to me. One where I'd be able to incriminate myself and get myself voted for. I'll have my solution into action. If I'd successfully managed to convince you all to vote for me, Kaido would have been allowed to go free as the rest of us were killed. Finally putting this game to its rightful end.
What made you think would be alright since we sacrificed ourselves for your screwed up escapist fantasy?
It was either that or prolonged suffering, you know? If anything, I was allowing you the easy way out.
Shut up! Just shut up. I don't understand. I don't understand anything you're saying at all. Yuri, how could you think like this? What about me? Did I mean nothing to you? Was your cover-up in this trial just using me and our friendship?
No. Natsuki, that was never my intention from the start. You're different, Natsuki. You always have been to me. Despite my beliefs, I love you too much to let you die here. That's why I'm so grateful for the second motive. What do you mean by that? I was successful in having Kaido win the trial. Not only would we all be executed, but he'd be allowed to keep one person alive. Of course, I plan to have him choose Natsuki as that person. That way she'd be allowed to live. Very hard to believe. Surely Kaido would have chosen Satsuki and Saiki as his plus one. You never did figure out what happened to that missing knife, huh? Wait, you don't mean... It goes without saying, but it could not mean this entire time. I'm surprised I wasn't sanctioned for bringing weapons to the trial grounds. But I suppose I was never mentioned in the rules, it was a bit of a gray area. Regardless, by threatening Kaido, he would have had to choose Natsuki. What?
You wouldn't. What the hell is wrong with you?
She's a damn dangerous one! I'm so exhilarated by it! Hang on, there's one more thing still bugging me about all this. You lied about Retsuke attacking you, whatever. But if she didn't, then what's with what you showed us earlier?
You redirected her gaze to the floor, huddling into herself with an almost sheepish smile.
That... That's just a habit of mine.
Huh? She didn't just imply that. Oh my god, that's.
I did everything with my power to try and convince you all. But in the end, it wasn't enough. You saw through my lies and eventually came to the right person. I guess I'll have to wait a little longer to save everyone.
Despite trailing off into silence, no one dared to speak up. Yuri's words had stunned most into silence, others into utter disorientation. Shimmers from the surrounding glass bounced off her darkened face, painting her complexion into something almost inhuman. I can't even imagine how she came up with such a sickening ideal. Does she really believe killing us is the answer? Is what she said the true goal of this Steph game? It's downright insane, and yet I feel sorry for her somehow. It's obvious her mental state has caved under the pressure, but still, what she's attempted to do is so cruel. She must realize that, or perhaps she truly doesn't care about the morality of her actions.
Oi, bastards! What's with all this attention on spelling the faker, eh? If I was you, I'd be choking baby blue for answers in this little time you can. Ugh.
Hello? That's not it. Not quite. Where is 96? There we go.
After 95 and before 97.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's good. That's okay. Kaido tensed up at Monotora's words as everyone's eyes landed back on him. The lack of anyone to start the conversation made it clear no one wanted to accept he was the Blackened, not even Kaido himself. Kaido, sweetheart, how did this happen?
Miss Latte, you're pretty eager to lead us back and find a way to escape after Walter died. Now, you even said yourself that there'll never be a murder again. I never intended for this to happen. I hardly remember what happened at all.
What do you mean?
Last night, when the second motive was announced, I saw how tired everyone had become. I was scared we were all gonna come to sleep, but I didn't want that to happen. I felt ashamed. I couldn't bring us together with a plan to save us. Even when I was told to give up my psyche, I just couldn't. I felt too guilty to let this responsibility slip off my shoulders when I picked up this burden myself.
Kaido, you never needed it to in the first place. No one was expecting it of you.
But I wanted to prove everyone my worth despite what you all believed of me.
In what way do we believe of you?
I know none of you joined my distraction team because you wanted to help me. You only did because you pitied me. And I didn't feel like much help in Walter's trial, even when I was trying to aid Elle. I just looked like an idiot. I don't believe anyone ever called you an idiot. But I still assume what you all thought of me. I just wanted to be helpful. I just wanted to be someone people could look up to. Someone as commendable as Miss Latte, or smart as Elle, or strong as Kurumada. I know. Anyway, I just had to look around the islands instead of going back to my hotel room. I didn't really have a goal in mind. I just hoped I could find something to help save everyone. Even running to Moritaro would have given me at least some kind of situation. But it didn't come to that. Because when I got to the second island, I heard strange noises coming from the karaoke bar. And I couldn't just ignore it, so I went to investigate what it was. When I found it was coming from inside the karaoke booth, I peered through the window. Inside, I thought I saw a monster screaming out their lungs. I thought it was some kind of war cry, It didn't look like Retsuko at all. Right then, a new instinct kicked in, one I'd never experienced before in my life. I had to attack it. I had to attack the thread. I had to save everyone. I rushed around looking for something I could use. I noticed the microphones in the lobby and picked one up without thinking. Just then, I saw Retsuko approach behind me. She probably tried to ask what I was doing there, but I didn't see her. I just saw a monster. In that moment, with my mind screaming at me, I raised the microphone.
No.
I don't remember what happened after that. I feel like I can recall staring at Retsuko's lifeless body with my wrist stinging in pain and covered in blood. Crap enough you realize you'd killed her. When I came to my senses, I realized I had to cover up what happened. I was scared of taking Retsuko anywhere outside the karaoke bar in case I got caught. So I looked around for somewhere else to hide her. With the bathrooms out of the corner of my eye, and I came up with the idea to set up the bathroom accident. So how come there was no blood when you carried her to the bathroom? Since my bandages were already ruined, I took them off and wrapped them around her head to stop the bleeding. Afterwards, I spent the rest of the night dealing with my scratch marks in my hotel room. My mind couldn't stop replaying the memory of what happened over and over again.
How can I even respond to this? It's just horrible.
I never wanted to kill Retsuko. It was all an accident. If I wasn't so tired, I'd never make that mistake.
Kaido. Kid.
Oi! Is the little sob story over yet? I'm getting bored to tears over here. Huh? You're like a broken record. No matter how hard you try to convince yourself that was all just a little accident, you're a cold-blooded killer. Nothing's gonna change that. You lost. Now you're gonna face the punishment of death for it. Huh? No, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Frantically kicking off the ground, Kaido began to run towards Sayaki. He leaped onto him before the... Wait, let me do this. He leaped onto him before the others could react, wrapping his arms around him tightly as he buried his head into his chest. His grip was iron, constricting, nails digging into Sayaki's back like he was holding on for dear life. Loud sobs erupted from the boy, accompanied by incoherent protests muffled by Sayaki's shirt. And yet, Sayaki remained still as always. Hayasaka almost thought Kaido was hugging a brick wall at the sheer lack of movement from the taller boy. Sucking in a shaky breath, Kaido picked his head up to look at him.
Saiki, I'm sorry for everything I've done. I know you'll never forgive me. I know our friends will never forgive me either. I don't even know why I bothered covering up the crime. That would have only meant killing everyone else if they got it wrong. But when you started to defend me, I guess a small part of me thought I'd be able to leave here with you. We could forget about this whole nightmare. I miss our friends so much, Saiki. I just wanted to see them all again. Kobayasu, Nendo, Teruhashi, Yumehara, and everyone else!
All of these people I don't know!
Who the fuck are you people?
Hold on.
Why is the background like Geigus?
Sniffling, Kaido tried a lost, broken smile.
I will bear the dark union for my unforgivable sin.
Kaido.
No, maybe it's okay that I die. Even when Hiroshi admitted he was afraid to die, he still died with dignity.
Kaido, no.
What the hell is this shit? You really think crying to your robot out of a boyfriend's chest gonna do anything but piss me off? Screw it! It's about time we get on to the execution!
Kaido began to lose his grip on Sayaki and slipped off him. Despite leaving Sayaki's blazer crinkled, the other dared not move a muscle still. You can die.
Knowing I'm going to die, it makes me feel strange. My body's trembling, but even if I'm weak, even if I'm afraid, I'm gonna try my hardest to be the jet black wings to the end.
Holding onto his forced smile, Kaido gave Saiki a soft look.
Psyche. Even if you've never been all that verbal, I've always appreciated you as one of my best friends. I just hope you'll stay the same even after I'm gone. I've always liked you like this.
So then, we prepared a very special punishment for the ultimate academic prodigy, Kaido.
Kaido!
Time to play with my prey. It's punishment time.
I love you.
I love you, Psyche.
Oh, never mind, that's you. Oh shit. Punishment. Holy fuck.
It's time to see. It's time to see murder.
What? What the fuck did I do?
Look,
Who is this
look,
man?
Look, that's Kaido. That's Kaido, I guess.
Shit. Oh my god, is he gonna have like a ultimate lucky student type? I forgot how fucking cool Monotaurus' aim is.
It's really cool.
Shun Kaido. Wait, what was the
To live exam. Entry to live exam.
exam. Shun Kaido, ultimate academic prodigy. Execution executed. Awesome.
So it's kind of similar to like Min from the Spare Time.
Yeah, I figured it might be that. Oh, now he's doing crack. Oh,
And I'm the coach.
Coach Monotaura.
Oh, friends who
It's
I
so-
don't know.
It's all of the people I don't fucking know.
Ripple gay boy.
Holy fuck. Holy shit. Do not.
Do not.
Oh.
What'd you think of that?
That was a really good execution shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, fuck,
So yeah, you were right about the reasoning behind why Yuri did that. So she's not just evil. She has her reasons. It was to keep Natsuki safe.
what music do they usually play after an execution?
I don't know if they play music after an execution, or if they do, it's hardly noticeable. I think it's normally quite silent.
Yeah, this is it. Something like this.
Yeah, this works.
What a real tragedy that was. Looks like Kaido reverted to his shitty fantasies even up to his death. Really gave me a fun time though.
No, I cannot take this. He did not deserve such torture. Let this end, I beg you. No, Kaido. He's gone. He's dead. He's... Curling his arms around his chest, Hayasaka gripped onto himself tightly. Nauseating bile packed at the back of his throat, but he forced himself to choke it back down. As ridiculous as it sounded, he felt as if he didn't deserve to vomit. Final moments of the punishment replayed in his head like a disorientated.
That's a word. Maybe?
It's a like grammatically correct word, but a weird one to use here. Just use the word disorienting.
Yeah.
Like a disorienting film. But he focused his attention towards Sayaki, who was staring at nothing with wide, numb eyes. The once jaded boy had been shaken to his core, and Hayasaka couldn't help but watch in total anguish over it. You sick assholes! That was fucked, you hear me? The kid didn't deserve that for his mistake. Hell, not even Retsuko would have wanted him out like that.
Happy to hear the positive reviews! Go choke, jackass!
It was very unfortunate for us, you know? If you would have all just voted for me, none of us would have had to gone through that. We could have ended this a lot
Shut
easier.
up!
Natsuki, what is...
No, just stop talking, alright? I don't want to hear another word from you. Restraining her tears, Natsuki glanced at Yuri, her eyes rife with glared at Yuri, her eyes rife with frustration and betrayal. You shouldn't be saying such screwed up things when someone's just died. Do you not even care what happened to Kaido just now? I'd rather you just not speak until I can come to terms with whatever the hell is going on anymore.
Yeesh! Long love never lasts long, does it? It's always one thing or another with people like you. Well, I've had my fun. It's about time I let you continue alone before the sounds of ugly sobbing are ingrained in my ears. So we meet again, my passenger spray.
It's always one thing or another with people like you. Hey, Minotaur, what do you mean people like you?
You fucking queers!
Gay people. I need like I need to edit like an image of Minotaur's splash art with just top text gay people. Minotaur spared no passing glance as they sprung out of the trial grounds.
Look up to me. Tell me he's a damn Romal. Just shit. Saint fair on him.
Kuramada, this can't be happening. No, he can't be gone. Kaido. Latte weeped into her cupped hands.
Yeah, cupped. Like she's cupping her hand on her mouth.
Voice muffled by her silk gloves. Latte's silked gloves.
Latte's silk hands.
Gently, Mai moved over to her and guided her head onto her shoulder.
Okay, Latte, we can bond over both of our gloves. I can give you my glove if you want.
Oh my god, the next day they come. It's like when you see like, yeah, like the next day, like a guy and a girl like with their shirts swapped, but it's Mai and Latte with their gloves swapped.
Sorry, I was just laughing at the next day they come.
You shut up.
Oh, this is just inhumane.
Let me. Turning away from the pained looks of the grieving around him, Hayasaka caught notice of Brian, who appeared distant. Quietly stepping over to him, Hayasaka could see his expression more clearer. I guess that's correct. Although not quite caught up in sorrow, the frown etched on his face spoke clearly of his regret. Hearing the soft approach of loafers, Brian turned his head towards him. Hayasaka mustered a soft look, causing him to let out a shaky sigh.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I feel terrible on the inside. I never brought up the fact that the blood clone Retsuko. Then, if I never brought up the fact about the blood clone Retsuko, then we would have never figured out the killer was Kaido in the end.
It's not your fault, Brian. You most likely would have figured it out anyhow. People like Natsuki and L, They would have never accepted an easy vote for Yuri like that. Asaka almost flinched at letting a nervous chuckle slip out. Brian paid no mind, nodding his head at his assurance. After a moment, he looked over at Sayaki.
Saiki was close friends with Kaido, wasn't he? To be forced to watch him die like that. Do you think he'll be okay? What do you think? What do you think, Brian?
Hayasaka didn't
What do you
respond. Yeah, I was just gonna let the moment, like the heaviness of the moment, speak by itself. I was just gonna yeah, man. Hayasaka didn't respond, not because he didn't want to, but because he didn't know how. Brian's question was merely to fill the silence. It could answer itself. Following his gaze to the boy once again, he was hardly surprised to discover he hadn't moved since. He heard Lade clear her throat as she wiped her tears. Sayaki, would you like a hug, dear? Sayaki didn't reply. He continued to stare hard into the floor, like a broken doll with no purpose to fulfill. There was nothing to be inferred from his eyes. Blank. Heavy. Gone. Things had definitely changed in the group that day.
Alright, I gotta
What?
think how we do this.
What? Okay, this is the traitor or the mole or whatever. It's okay. You can do Kuramada. I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't actually know who it is.
I think this should be you.
Do you now? For this theme, I know exactly what I'm gonna use. Listen, it's appropriate here.
I see it working, yeah. Just caught me off guard, I guess.
Because this was supposed to fade to black and now it's a cutscene.
So then, have you been keeping an eye on them?
Yes.
Alright, well don't try then just yet, you hear? We want to see him suffer for as long as possible. When you're given the okay, go ahead and do it. Got an idea of what it is yet?
I don't know.
You're so damn apprehensive. In case you got some time to figure it out, but it better be good. Real good.
Chapter 2. Sinning, swimming, dying, diving.
That's a stupid chapter name. What the fuck does any of that mean?
12. Wait, I can do this. Hold on. I actually can, I don't have to do the sound effects for this, and I actually can,
Oh.
Where is it? Because I remember that the album has, Chapter 2. Sinning, swimming, dying, diving. Oh, that's loud.
Oh, I thought it was just like 4 words randomly strung together. It's meant to be like sinning, swimming, comma, dying, diving.
This is sinning, swimming, dying, diving. It's.
That took me a moment. I thought it was just 4 random words strung together. I was confused.
I mean, it's just like semi-poetic, semi-relevant.
Yeah, I still don't know what this
buzzwords.
has to do with this chapter in particular. I feel like, if anything, this could have fit better with the first chapter more.
Whatever. So anyway, I'm ending DR96 here, Jay.
Yep, that's the end of DR96. Actually, the
I want
story's
you all
over.
to feel our pain and suffering we had to endure in the production of this chapter. Rip baby boy, you will be missed. By me. Hashtag Brocknen.
Brocken. I love
Also,
hashtag
just a
Brocken.
note, Kaido and Saiki's relationship can be viewed as platonic or romantic if desired. Monitor only called him his boyfriend because they have no concept of the line between platonic, romantic, etc. Relationships in this assume gestures like that are so slow-mo. Ah, and now it's time to vote for the Chapter 3 free time events. Oh boy!
Yay, let's vote. Oh.
So, goddamn, Kaido.
I could go until the next until the next hour.
Nah, I shouldn't push it today, but
That's fair.
I'm very excited to. Okay, if there's a like flashback cutscene, I don't mind doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cause here, I also have music that's appropriate for this as well. Uh, the fucking like siblings song, the what was it?
Oh yeah, chapter 3, Chained to the Grief.
It's not Tinkonka, but it's a similar one. Let me. Kimi ga shine. That's not the one. You know the song that plays like during the chapter like chapter 2, 1 and 3 or 2 1 and 2 what was it? 2 1 and 2 2? Yeah, at the beginning of 2 1 and the beginning of 2 2. They both have like a cutscene of like
Mm-hmm.
Mishima and or was it 1 2
At,
that I'm thinking of and 2 2?
at at the beginning of 1-2, you get one with Mishima and Now.
Yeah, and
At the
then
end, at the beginning of 2-1, you get one with Kai and Sara's dad, and then at the beginning of 2-2, you get one with Alice and Reiko.
yeah, I'm thinking of the Alice and Reiko ones because those have music. No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Hell yeah! Time to shine!
Uh,
Dude, that's my shit. That's my fucking shit. Put that back on.
it's Requiem. Ifunkusimu. Do you agree?
Sure. Awesome. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Let me play it.
First, should we read the notes
Oh
for
yeah.
daily life?
Uh, when this was initially posted in January, it felt weird describing a tropical island in the middle of cold ass weather. Anyway, now it's July, and I wish we could go back. Half joking. I'm actually surprised how the word count keeps stacking through the thick 26k words for this chapter. If you're wondering, I think I might just start listening or listening
I think I meant listing. I think I meant listing them.
listing them for archival reasons. Lol. Anyway, this chapter contains a lot more art than usual, I believe, so I hope you'll enjoy it. See the end of the chapter
Chapter
for more
3,
notes. Chapter 3.
Chained to the Grief.
For some reason,
You're
Sorry, I was just gonna
yeah.
say Chained to the Grief sounds like the title of like, I don't know, like a Slipknot song or some shit like that.
Yeah. Dude, we're gonna get Slipknot cameo. You're not falling asleep, are you? Psyche?
No. Are you?
Of course not. It's only the first night. That's hardly a challenge for me.
No, the first night is usually not that bad.
Cut to Kaido killing Retsuko.
God damn it. Hardly you say.
No, I'm serious. Anyway, we gotta keep ourselves occupied. So, shoot, we don't have any books. Speaking of which, what did you think of the book club today? A shrug, huh? Still, your idea to write a poem all together was pretty fun. I never knew how talented Natsuki and Yuri were at writing. I didn't know if you know this, but I myself write in my spare time. Could you tell what my part of the poem was about? It was a battle between me and Dark Reunion on the beach. It fit the theme, right?
It sounded like Hiroshi's case to me.
That, what? No way.
I didn't want to play the next theme. And And yet, all you wrote about was a scarf and bone.
I've never seen someone die like that, Psyche. I thought Walter's death was bad, but then after seeing Hiroshi, before this, I'd hardly seen a proper death at all. Sure, I've been to a funeral before, but I've never watched someone die. I've never watched someone die so brutally like that. Ever. I can't do it! I don't want to watch someone else die. And what if someone else murders again?
That won't happen.
But Hiroshi...
Do you really think anyone is going to try after seeing what happened to him?
I know, and yet... I keep thinking, what if I was...
You're not Hiroshi.
Yeah. I'm not. Thank you, Psyche.
You don't need to thank me for that.
Oh. Hey, Psyche.
Yes?
I won't let you down, okay? That's a promise.
God damn it.
Smash cut to Kaido bashing the microphone into Retsuko's head.
Seshka too. There's a monster!
Die, their reunion!
Ding dong bing bong. Well, this is for next time.
Ding dong, bing bong.
I sure hope my footage didn't get fucking shattered.
I hope, well, we record on OBS this time, so we
Yep.
should be good.
Let me stop.